Honeycomb, honeycomb. Well, it's a darn good life, and it's kind of funny how the Lord made the bee, and the bee made the honey, and the honeybee looking for a home. And they called it a honeycomb, and they roamed the world, and they gathered all of the honeycomb in the one sweet fall. And the honeycomb from a million trips made my baby's lips so honeycomb. Oh, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. Got a hank of hair and a piece of bone that made a walking, talking honeycomb. Well, honeycomb, oh, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. What a darn good life. Honeycomb, honeycomb. Well, it's a darn good life, and it's kind of funny how the Lord made the bee, and the bee made the honey, and the honeybee looking for a home. And they called it a honeycomb, and they roamed the world, and they gathered all of the honeycomb in the one sweet fall. And the honeycomb from a million trips made my baby's lips so honeycomb. Oh, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. Got a hank of hair and a piece of bone that made a walking, talking honeycomb. Well, honeycomb, oh, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. What a darn good life when you got a wife like a honeycomb. Honeycomb. And the Lord said, now that I made a bee, I'm gonna look all around for a green, green tree. And he made a little tree, and I guess you heard what then? Well, he made a little bird, and they waited all around until the end of spring, getting every note that the birdies sing, and they put them all in the one sweet tone. For my honeycomb, oh honeycomb, oh, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. Got a hank of hair and a piece of bone that made a walking, talking honeycomb. Well, the honeycomb, oh, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. What a darn good life when you got a wife like a honeycomb. Honeycomb. And the Lord said, now that I made a bird, I'm gonna look all around for a little old word that sounds about sweet like a turtle dove. And I guess I'm gonna call it love. And he roamed the world looking everywhere, getting love from here, love from there. And he put it all in a little old part of my baby's heart. Oh, honeycomb, oh, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. Got a hank of hair and a piece of bone that made a walking, talking honeycomb. Well, honeycomb, oh, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. What a darn good life when you got a wife.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. With song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words,
let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just fly starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
And 80 men died. Now they're buried together on the countryside. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more. The bloody red baron was rolling up a score. 80 men died trying to end that spree of the bloody red baron of Germany. In the nick of time, a hero arose, a funny-looking dog with a big black nose. He flew into the sky to seek revenge, but the baron shot him down. Curse his wild dead. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more. The bloody red baron was rolling up a score. 80 men died trying to end that spree of the bloody red baron of Germany. Now Snoopy had sworn that he'd get that man, so he asked the great pumpkin for a new battle plan. He challenged the German to a real dog fight. While the baron was laughing, he got him in his sight. Make me a miracle, make me a miracle. Make me a miracle, my love.
Really, 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 are you really mine? Really, 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 are you really mine?
You tell me that you love me, and you tell me that you want me, and you even wear my graduation ring. It's too wonderful, it's too beautiful, it's a fantastic thing. Are you really, really mine?
Really mine?
Really mine? Really mine? Will my lucky little star really shine? Really shine? Kiss me with feeling, make my lucky little star.
Little star,
Really shine,
shine.
really shine. Kiss me with feeling, make my heart go reeling, make me know that you are really, really, really mine.
Really, really, are you really mine? Really, really, are you really mine? Really, really, are you really mine?
I'm much too young to marry, oh, marry, oh, marry, oh. But if I should marry, oh, then I would marry you. When I was just a boy of 9, I fell in love without a line. I kissed her tender lips of wine, and then I ran away. Singing ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-larry-o, what am I to do? I'm much too young to marry, oh, marry, oh, marry, oh. But if I could marry, oh, I would marry you. When I was only 17, I fell in love with Bernadine. I kissed her on the village green, and then I ran away. Singing ring-a-ling-a-larry-o, what am I to do? I'm much too young to marry, oh, marry, oh, marry, oh. But if I could marry, oh, I would marry you. When I had grown to 22, I fell in love with Mary Lou. I tried to run, but I was through. She stole my heart away. Singing ring-a-ling-a-larry-o, this is what I'll do. You're old enough to marry, oh, marry, oh, marry, oh. Old enough to marry, oh, and I will marry you. This is ancient history, my family number's 23, and all of them take after me, they kiss and run away. Singing ring-a-ling-a-larry-o, what am I to do? I'm old enough to marry, oh, marry, oh, marry, oh. But if I should marry, oh, then I would marry you. But if I could marry, oh, then I would marry you. Oh, 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 oh. 12 more miles to Tucumcari, I've been hurrying there, to the gal I'm gonna marry with the yellowest hair. Left, right, march along, I just gotta get home. 10 more miles to Tucumcari, then I'll never more roam. 8 more miles to Tucumcari, it's the 4th of July. Been 3 years in January since I kissed her goodbye. Left, right, march along, I just gotta get home. 6 more miles to Tucumcari, then I'll never more roam. 4 more miles to Tucumcari, not much further to go. Got no time to waste or tarry, she'll be waiting, I know. Left, right, march along, I just gotta get home. 2 more miles to Tucumcari, then I'll never more roam. Here I am in Tucumcari, found my yellow-haired gal, just in time to see her marry with my very best pal. Left, right, march along, guess I better be gone. Miles and miles from Tucumcari, I'll be rambling on. 100 miles from Tucumcari, down in Santa Fe. Fell in love with a girl named Mary, gee, I'm happy today. No more marching now, found my honeycomb. I've forgotten Tucumcari, no more reason to roam. carry no more reason to roam. Oh, oh, well, I'm falling in love again. Oh, 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 oh. Many's the time I've been two-timed, many's the time I've been stoned. Many a honey took all of my money, but that was when I was much younger. Made up my mind to be careful, made up my mind to beware. I was alright until Saturday night. I met a gal with the goldenest hair. Oh, oh, well, I'm falling in love again. Oh, 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 oh. I thought I wouldn't get caught again. Never in 100, never in 1,000, never in a million years.
Never in a million years.
She had the bluest of blue eyes, she had the cherriest lips. Shouldn't have kissed her, I tried to resist her, but one kiss and I was a goner. I couldn't run if I wanted, I couldn't run if I tried. Saw what I liked and I liked what I saw, and my heart went along for the ride. Oh, oh, well, I'm falling in love again. Oh, 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 oh. I thought I wouldn't get caught again. Never in 100, never in 1,000, never in a million years.
Never in a million years.
That was the end of my roving. Now that it's over, I'm glad. Through gallivanting, I got a new slab, and I'm a ring-a-ding daddy, rocking a cradle at nighttime, living and loving each day. Got me a wife, she's the light of my life, and when I kiss her good morning, I say, oh, oh, well, I'm falling in love again. Oh, 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 oh. I thought I wouldn't get caught again. Never in 100, never in 1,000, never in a million years. Never in 100, never in 1,000, never in a million years.
Never in a million years.
Oh, 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 oh.
Don't let the stars get in your eyes, don't let the moon break your heart. Love blooms at night, in daylight it dies. Don't let the stars get in your eyes, oh keep your heart from me, for someday I'll return and you know you're the only one I'll ever love. Too many nights,
Too many nights,
too many stars,
too many stars.
too many moons could change your mind.
Don't let the moon change your mind.
If I'm gone too long, don't forget where you belong. When the stars come out, remember you are mine. Don't let the stars get in your eyes, don't let the moon break your heart. Love blooms at night, in daylight it dies. Don't let the stars get in your eyes, oh keep your heart from me, for someday I'll return and you know you're the only one I'll ever love.
Don't let the stars get in your eyes. Don't let the moon break your heart. Papaya. Papaya.
Too many miles,
Too many miles,
too many days,
too many days,
too many nights to be alone.
too many nights all alone.
Oh, please keep your heart while we are apart. Don't you linger in the moonlight when I'm gone.
While I'm gone,
Don't let the stars get in your eyes. Don't let the moon break your heart.
don't let the moon break your heart.
Love blooms at night. In daylight it dies. Don't let the stars get in your eyes. Oh, keep your heart from me, for someday I'll return and you know you're the only one I'll ever love.
I'll ever love.
I'll ever love. You're the only one.
You're the only one I'll ever love.
Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you figs and dates and grapes and cakes. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you all of my wage and a bird in the cage. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you Easter egg. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you Christmas tree. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you marriage ring and a pomegranate too. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you peach and pear and I love your hair. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you my house. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything, everything, everything. Come on to my house.
and she gave me that a cool, cool of water. Well, ho, 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 she gave me water and it wasn't not from the well, well, well. I met me a woman from Liberia, and she gave me that a cool, cool of water. Well, ho, 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 she gave me water and it wasn't not from the well, well, well. I asked this woman from Liberia, where did you get that a cool, cool of water? Well, ho, ho, where'd you get the water that was not from the well, well, well. I got it from the mountains, a mountain so high, and I got it from the river, now the river is dry. Well, oh, oh, cooler, cooler water, and it was not from the well, well, well. I got it from the mountains, and I got it from the sea, now the good Lord gave this water to me. Well, oh, oh, cooler, cooler water, and it was not from the well, well, well. I got it from the mountains, and the sea, now the good Lord gave this water to me. Well, oh, oh, cooler, cooler water, and it was not from the well, well, well. I got it from the rain that fell from the sky, and I got it from the bubble in a brook nearby. Well, oh, oh, cooler, cooler water, and it was not from the well, well, well. I got it from the rain that fell from the sky, and I got it from the bubble in a brook nearby. Well, oh, oh, cooler, cooler water, and it was not from the well, well, well. I asked this woman from Liberia, where did you get that cool, cooler water? Well, oh, oh, where'd you get the water that was not from the well, well, well. I asked this woman from Liberia, where'd you get that cool, cooler water? Well, oh, oh, where'd you get the water that was not from the well, 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 it was not from the well, 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 it was not from the well. Water, water, water. Bim Bombay, Bim Bombay. On the way to Bim Bombay, there's a hill on the way to Bim Bombay. There's a house on the hill and a girl in the house on the hill on the way to Bim Bombay. A house on the hill and a girl in the house on the hill on the way to Bim Bombay. Jingling-lie-oh, jingling-lie-oh, jingling-lie-eh, jingling-lie-eh, jingling-lie, jingling-lie, jingling-lie-eh, jingling-lie-eh, jingling-lie-eh. There's a store in Bim Bombay. There's a ring in the store in Bim Bombay. That's where I'll buy the ring for the girl in the house on the hill on the way to Bim Bombay. I'll buy the ring for the girl in the house on the hill on the way to Bim Bombay. Jingling-a-lie-oh, jingling-a-lie-oh, jingling-a-lie-eh, jingling-a-lie, 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 jingling-a-lie. Once I get to Bim Bombay, you can bet I will stay in Bim Bombay. That's where I'll settle down with the girl in the house on the hill on the way to Bim Bombay. I'll settle down with the girl in the house on the hill on the way to Bim Bombay. Jingling-a-lie-oh, jingling-a-lie-oh, jingling-a-lie, 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 Bim Bombay, Bim Bombay, Bim Bombay. I'm much too young to marry, oh, marry, oh, marry, oh. But if I should marry, oh, then I would marry you. When I was just a boy of 9, I fell in love with Adeline. I kissed her tender lips of wine, and then I ran away. Singing ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-o, what am I to do? I'm much too young to marry, oh, marry, oh, marry, oh. But if I could marry, oh,
Ring-a-ling-a-ling-o,
ring-a-ling-a-ling-o, I would marry you. When I was only 17, I fell in love with Bernadine. I kissed her on the village green, and then I ran away.
Singing ring-a-ling-a-ling-o,
What am I to do? I'm much too young to marry, oh, marry, oh, marry, oh. But if I could marry, oh, I would marry you. When I had grown to 22, I fell in love with Mary Lou. I tried to run, but I was through. She stole my heart away.
Singing ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-o.
This is what I'll do. You're old enough to marry, oh, marry, oh, marry, oh. Old enough to marry, oh, and I will marry you. This is ancient history. My family number's 23, and all of them take after me. They kiss and run away.
Singing
Ring-a-ling-a-ling-o. What am I to do? I'm old enough to marry, oh, marry, oh, marry, oh. But if I should marry, oh, then I would marry you. But if I could marry, oh, then I would marry you. Why must I meet you in a secret rendezvous? Why must we steal away to steal a kiss or two? Why must we wait to do the things we want to do? Why, oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why? Wish we didn't have to meet secretly. Wish we didn't have to kiss secretly. Wish we didn't have to be afraid to show the world that we're in love till we have the right to meet openly, till we have the right to kiss openly. We'll just have to be content to be in love secretly. Show the world that we're in love till we have the right to meet openly, till we have the right to kiss openly. We'll just have to be content to be in love secretly.
Oh, I wake up in the morning with my hair down in my eyes, and she says hi. And I stumble to the breakfast table while the kids are going off to school goodbye. And she reaches out and takes my hand, squeezes it, and says,
how you feeling,
oh yes. And I look across at smiling lips that warm my heart and see my morning sun. And if that's not loving me, then all I gotta say, oh, God didn't make little green apples, and it don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. And there's no such thing as Dr. Seuss, Disneyland, Mother Goose is no nursery rhyme. God didn't make little green apples, and it don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. And when myself is feeling low, I think about her face aglow to ease my mind. Sometimes I call her up at home, knowing she's busy. She's busy. And ask if she could get away and meet me and grab a bite to eat. And she drops what she's doing and hurries down to meet me. And I'm always late, but she sits waiting patiently and smiles when she first sees me, 'cause she's made that way. If that's not loving me, all I gotta say, God didn't make little green apples, it don't snow Minneapolis when the winter comes. And there's no such thing as make-believe, puppy dogs, autumn leaves, and BB guns. God didn't make little green apples, and it don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime.
Wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And the dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I? Dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where